Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you today? For the past few days, it's been raining here in British Columbia. But now, I think today is better off. I hope you are enjoying yourselves or yourselves in any country of your choice. I hope you are coping well with situations and circumstances that you find yourself. At times, a lot of things we do not plan for ourselves. We never thought about it in the wildest imagination of mankind that it will happen to us. But we read about it every day. We've seen it happening to other people, even in our family, immediate families, our friends. Things happen. Things, unforeseen circumstances, unforeseen situations, they happen. They affect our loved ones. It affects them so badly that we pity them. And at times, some of their stories that we might have heard, we prejudge them. We judge them that why did she do that? How on earth can he do that? We ask questions. We prejudge them. At times we even go to the extreme. We add more to their stories when it's being told to the third or the fourth set of people. All these at times are not good because you do not know. It's the story of somebody today that becomes a history tomorrow. Remember? History. History. It is high before story. The story of today becomes a history tomorrow. Unfortunately for some of us in life, we have to face challenges. All of us have to face challenges. Don't even bother your head about it. Is it the Prime Minister of the country? Is it the President of a country? Is it the President of a nation? Is it the Director of a company? Is it the CEO of a company? Is it the head of the unit? All of us, we have to face our own challenges. Is it the ward orderly? Is it the housekeeper? Tell me about it. This afternoon, I just want to remind you that when situations come to you, at times it's so heavy for you to roll over. It's so mighty. It's like a mountain, huge. Or an animal, or hippopotamus. You know that huge animal or the elephant is crushing on you. That you think you can't wriggle yourself out of the situation. The funnest thing in wisdom that you need to understand is that it doesn't rain. Problems do not rain. They pour like tornado, like hurricane, like tsunami. That's the way they do. But a wise person will know that this one will pass away. No matter how huge it is, it will give way. So I want you to shake yourself off it. Somebody hearing my voice right now may be going through a situation that you think before you started hearing me that it is too much for you to bear. But it's going to pass. It will never stay there. Have you been left alone? Have you been disappointed? Especially emotional upset. Relationship disappointment. Was there a walkout? Was there unplanned situation that you find yourself alone in the whole wide world? You are not alone. In that particular house, in that particular room, that is only where you are alone. The moment you step out, you are going to meet hundreds, thousands, even millions of people in the whole wide world that are going through similar situation as at that time. Why? What you are facing now is the educational or exposure level or the class or the category or the level of life problem that you are supposed to face as at this time. Don't, because of that one, pull the trigger. No. Don't put the rope up. No. Don't take extra pills. No. Don't commit any evil. Why? You do not need permanent solutions for temporary problem. Even your mom, your own mother, which you may know or which you do not know, depending on which side of the world you are coming from. Your mom carried you for 9 months or even less. She might have pushed you out through the normal route, or she had to be cut open to bring you out. But they brought you out. There was separation between you and your mom when the time came. At times, you were the one who wanted to come earlier than the 9 months. You came at 7 months or 8 months of pregnancy. Or you decided to stay for the 10 months and you came out. Easy, no headache. But you still came out from this mom of yours. She loves you so much. She cared about your pregnancy, holding you with her hand and telling everybody, I am pregnant, I am pregnant, I am pregnant. But at the end of the day, what happened? She had to push you out. She pushed you out. You see? So you had to be separated from your mom. This beautiful mom of yours had to get you separated from her. You were pushed out from her. You were separated through the umbilical cord. Everything was cut off, placenta thrown away, and you started crying. Wah, wah, wah. The breastfeeding started, everything started until you are who you are today. What am I using that analogy to tell you? That the situation you are going through today does not define you. You are not this body that you carry along. You are a spirit being. You are a spirit being created to live in this body. So this body is not who you are. So whatever you are going through is not going to last forever. And being a spirit being, you can uphold any situation. Even in the physical, you can. It's not going to kill you. So shake it off. Shake the situation off. Take your deep breathing. Go for your breathing exercise. Okay? Shake it off. Then start all over again. The first thing you ask yourself, what should you learn in this school that you've just ended? The university of life that has just ended just now. What are you going out with? What educational knowledge have you got to help you for the future? What are you learning? What have you learned? It takes two to tango. You are not a saint. You are not a saint. Either you are green, purple, or yellow. You are not a saint. You have your PhD. You are not a saint. You never went to school to be lettered. You are not a saint. You are coming from the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth world. You are not a saint. You are from the first world where everything glitters. You are not a saint, because not all that glitters is gold. Not all. Not all that glitters is gold. You are not a saint. Every one of us have shortcomings. So what have you learned out of your shortcomings? You need to take evaluation of the situation you are going through now. Get up. Go and wipe your face. Pour cold water on yourself. Powder your face. Take something to eat. Settle down. Fast. Start thinking. Bring out your pen. Bring out your paper. Write things down. How will you live now? What have you learned in humanity? To what extent did you put your trust in man? To what extent have you involved everything that belongs to you to your partner? To what extent have you allowed him to eat you up gradually because you thought he is your Messiah, your Savior? He's not your Savior. She was never your Savior. You are a bona fide person when you were created. You have what it takes to survive, to do well, to excel, to move higher by yourself. Having behind you your rock and your fortress, your trust, your faith. Get your pen, get your paper. Where will you start from? Don't allow the false image of the extent of the departure or the neglect or the rejection or the suppression or the depression that you think you may be going through occlude your eyes. Shake off the scales. Remove the scales off your eyes. Take your pen and paper. Write it down. Do you have a job? Oh no, for the past 5 years, you quit your job. You don't have any job. You need a job. What will you do? What can you do? Your certificate, your educational level 5 years ago may not give you the best of job, but it will give you something. Yes, you start from somewhere. Even the barest minimum, take it. When you leave home to be in the midst of other people, and you start talking and sharing and listening and being lifted up, all those challenges will leave you. Don't reside or resent yourself to, oh, I am out of it. I am done for. No, you are not. Since a living dog is better than a dead lion, you will overcome this challenge. You will overcome it. Oh, I'm in a new country. I do not know anybody. Yes, a lot of people never knew anybody. Go out. When I came to Canada, I never knew my right from my left. I never knew where to buy food, especially the African food that I'm used to. There I went out one day and I saw somebody of my color. I ran after the person. I was in Walmart. Hi ma'am, how are you? Where do you buy African foods? Where is a church that I can go to, a Christian church that I can go to? And she was the one who gave me those two informations. Then I didn't have a phone that would give me all those things because it's almost 14 years ago now. Even when I was in the Middle East, where I did not understand the language, I was able to ask my friends at work. And luckily, they were going out on the Saturday. I followed them. I got all the things I needed. Don't keep your mouth closed. Open your mouth to ask questions, relevant questions. Write it down. Check it out. Don't resent yourself to failure. It is in your mind. It's what you tell your mind that you tell your subconscious that will register there. Because your work, maybe your job temporarily was stopped. That's not the end of the world. Get online. Check the employment today. You can get something else doing while you are looking for the best of the jobs. Or you have problems with your relatives or your relationship got sour. That's not the end of the world. Why? If it is due for a human being to be the source of your oxygen, if it is only human being that will be the source of your oxygen, then you are dead. Because such a human being may not give you that oxygen for you to breathe. But if it's not for a human being to give you free oxygen, shoot, there's nothing you cannot become. This situation will pass. I do not know why. It just impressed on me that there are some people going through some challenges that they think that is the end of the world. No, boy, no, girl, it is not the end of the world. This one will pass. A better day is coming tomorrow. Cheer yourself up. Pull yourself out of the sofa. Stop crying. Get up. Wash your face. Tune in the radio. Put some music on. Get your pen and pencil. Start writing down the important things you need to stand on. Your affirmation that you are strong. You are beautiful. You are created to succeed. Situations and circumstances have to come your way. They are the stepping stone for you to go higher. You can make it in life. You are not the worst of anybody in the world. You are the best. You carry so much of ingenuity in you. There's so much of deposit of goodwill in you. And success is yours if you harness it. Don't pull yourself down. Lift yourself up. When people say, you look beautiful, tell them you are beautiful. You don't even look it. You are it. You are beautiful in and out. If people paint themselves as if they have no challenges, don't listen to them. They are just blaspheming. They've just gone through the worst of the world, but they are hiding under their shadow. They've forgotten they are human beings. It is true. They may have billions of dollars in the bank. That does not exonerate them from being challenged. Problems are citizens of every country. Problems. Sure, is a citizen. Problem is a citizen of, and even problems are citizens of every country. You run from Rome to America, you meet problems there. America to Israel, there are problems there. Israel to France, there are problems there. France to Timbuktu, there are problems there. Timbuktu to Togo, there are problems there. Because that is how life is being structured. Especially if you're a woman that you are listening to me. My ministry is to women. Don't be left out. Don't be overweighted with things that can be solved. And do not live in fear. You might have heard me say it before. Fear is false evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R. Fear is false evidence appearing real. That is why the best book that I know says, be courageous, million times. Be courageous. Be courageous. Don't live in fear. Be courageous. Take the courage. Open the door for greatness. And I'll see you on the other side. Before I go, do not forget, the bottom is crowded. You have to go to the top. And I will see you at the top. As you follow the inbuilt, the inner spirit that is in you, either you are green, purple, or yellow, let it be your best teacher. And success is yours. Love you dearly. Pauline Major. Bye-bye.